Hey y'all, it's me, and welcome back to another day of the Dom's Daily Devotional, reading out of Experiencing God Day by Day. Today is October 8th, and the title of this devotional is called Trusting God's Wisdom. The verse of the day comes from Isaiah 38, verse 5, and the verse reads, "Go and tell Hezekiah that this is what the Lord God of your ancestor David says. I have heard your prayer. I have seen your tears. Look, I am going to add 15 years to your life." The devotional reads, when we are experiencing God's blessing, it is easy to believe that God knows what is best. But when He allows sorrow in our lives, we may be tempted to question His wisdom. The Lord told King Hezekiah that his life was coming to an end. God advised him to prepare himself for death and to make arrangements to turn over the kingdom. Instead, Hezekiah pled for his life, begging God to spare him from death, as seen in Isaiah 38, verse 3. God loved the righteous Hezekiah and, in His grace, granted him an additional 15 years to live. During those added years, Manasseh was born, and he eventually succeeded Hezekiah as king of Judah. Manasseh, who reigned for 50 years, was the most evil king ever to rule over Judah, as seen in 2 Kings 21, verse 1. Manasseh encouraged the worship of idolatry throughout the nation. He passed his own son through fire according to the abominable practices of idolatry. He shed much innocent blood during his reign. Every part of the nation suffered from his cruelty. Manasseh's wickedness provoked God to anger, but Manasseh ignored God's warning, as seen in 2 Kings 21, verse 16 and 2 Chronicles 33, verse 10. All these hardships were caused by Manasseh, the king who never would have been born if Hezekiah had accepted God's will for his life. Furthermore, Hezekiah's extended reign led to Judah's eventual defeat by the Babylonians, as seen in 2 Kings chapter 20, verses 12 through 20. So much suffering resulted from Hezekiah's unwillingness to accept God's will for him. God knows what is best. Whether your circumstances are easy or difficult, you can completely trust in His guidance. It reminds me of how I'm always, when you get caught by that red light, or you're halfway somewhere, but you left your phone or an important key to where you're going at home, so you have to turn back, and then now it's going to make you late. You just never know what was on that path. If you had made that red light, what will happen at the next intersection? You never want to be, thinking the worst, but just know when there's a little bump or something doesn't go your way, I think it's relatively healthy to just think that God did that on purpose because He was looking out for you. That's what I do with my life. If anything ever doesn't go as planned, or I'm running a little late, that happens a little often though, but I always think wow, God was looking out for me. There was a reason why this setback happened, or there was a reason why I didn't get this job. There was a reason why XYZ. So that's just my humble opinion, but just know that God's will is there for a reason, and we can trust His wisdom. We can trust His wisdom. Try to be thinking about that today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.